ओ यप 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 ये हेलो 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 गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू स्ट्रीम। तो आज हम इससे खेलने जा रहे हैं तब से। तो मैं थोड़ा ऑफ स्ट्रीम मैंने थोड़ी बहुत चीज़ें की हैं, जैसे कि
The rite of parting? Did something terrible happen again?
जैसे कि ठीक है, जैसे कि सेरेनिटी ऑट में तो कैसा है, मैंने देखा कि ना यहाँ से प्रीमो जेम्स मिल सकते हैं मुझे बहुत सारी चीज़ें मतलब, तो ये सब मैंने ऐसे कुछ किया है। कैसे छूट तो यू कैन सी बहुत सारी चीज़ें की है मैंने, इस सब जो भी था ये किया। ये भी किया है मैंने, इसकी
Maybe you are not used to the play.
और थोड़ी बहुत चीज़ें भी क्रिएट की, फर्निशिंग जैसे ये किया गया। थोड़ा बहुत देखा मैंने एक्चुअली ये कैसे वर्क करता है, फिलहाल हो रहा है। और ये प्लस ट्रस्ट टैंक, मैड ट्रस्ट टैंक तो दे दे 3000 पे ये रैंक बोनस ये जो है ये क्लेम कर लेता हूँ। 60 प्रीमोजेंस प्लस 60 प्रीमोजेंस, दैट्स हाउ टू डू इट। 120 प्रीमोजेंस मुझे यहाँ से मिल गए, और यहाँ से और भी मिल सकते हैं प्रीमोजेंस। वो जैसे कंपेनियंस है तो कुछ बनाना पड़ता है, टास्क वास्क करने करते हैं।
If you ever have any
we can get a lot of प्रीमोजेंस, मतलब एक कंपेनियन से कम आई गेस 30-40, आई गेस याद नहीं आ रहा। हाँ इतना भी है जो भी हो ये। पर मैंने ये भी बिल्ड कर दिया मैपा मेयर आई गेस। जब ये चीज़ें कम मिलती हैं ये मुझे तो मिल गया, उसे मैं बाद में ले सकता हूँ। और थोड़ा मैंने अंदर भी चीज़ें ऐसे ही अंदर भी चीज़ें ओके। एक इंटर सेट भी है मेरे पास, इंटर सेट भी बना सकता हूँ। ये मिसिंग कंपोनेंट्स है फिलहाल अभी से, तो इसमें मैं एप्लीकेशन ये जो है ये बना सकता हूँ। इस में भी ऐसे ही काम करता होगा फिलहाल अभी ये जो है ठीक है। तो ये मैंने थोड़ा ऑप्शन किया, मैं देख रहा था कि क्या कर सकते। तो फिलहाल 4000 है और हमारे दो ट्रस्ट लेवल 2 है हमारा, तो हमारे 2 कंपनी हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे रखे हैं। बताओ मैं अपने आप से बात कर सकता हूँ। कैन यू प्लीज, ये हुई ना दो बात।
Hello. Does the time here pass? Good morning.
इनसे
So
बातें कर
go do
चुका
your
हूँ।
thing.
हाँ जा रहा हूँ कॉल करता हूँ। और हाँ यही चीज़ मैंने की थी थोड़ी ऑप्शन बाकी और कुछ और जो अचीवमेंट मिल रहे होंगे इसी दौरान। ओके तो अभी हम लोग क्या करने वाले थे जैसे हमारा टाइटल है हम जा रहे हैं इनाजुमा हमारी स्टोरी को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए। आई नो मेरे चीज़ें कंप्लीट करने में मुझे टाइम लगेगा। मुझे चाहिए कैच द कैच जो पोल आर्म है वो चाहिए। थोड़ा सा रहेगा हमारा भाई। हाँ तो कैच चाहिएगा इसके लिए है इसी के लिए तो हम जा रहे हैं। ये सब भी कर सकते हैं ना। आज तो हम मारेंगे अपने पास आज है विश करने की तो तू हम विश कर देता है। Let's see what can we get. या थोड़ा वेट करके फिर विश करते हैं something. Should we wait and then wish or should I wish now? क्या फर्क पड़ता वो भी बात है। ये डिटेल्स देखते हैं डिटेल्स ओके तो फर्स्ट हमें मिलेगी स्कर्क स्कर्क करके तो चाहिए हमें। लास्ट टाइम क्या मिला था ट्रस्ट मिला था थोड़ा एक बार देखते क्या मिला था यार चलते हैं देखिए मिल रहा था चैप्टर पाथ थ्रू द स्टोन ऑटम विंड्स स्कारलेट लीव्स ऑल लेंस ये तो चैप्टर 5 है जी ऑफ यू 9 पिलर्स ऑफ पीस सेशन रैंक ना इसे कर देता है पास अभी ढूंढ दो पहले मुझे। ओ बिल्डे से याद आया ट्रेडिंग काइट क्या है हमारी क्या बचा पड़ा है हमें और क्या चाहिए हमारे पैक्स ये हमारी टॉप प्रायोरिटी है टुडे इट्स सैटरडे टेरेंस के लिए टुडे इज सैटरडे तो हम ये फार्म कर सकते लेकिन फार्म स्टार्ट यहाँ से करते हैं फायर चाहिए ओके अगर हम फायर ही चाहिए वो स्टार्ट कर दिया मैंने सॉरी माय बैड फायर डैमेज
Farewell.
This is how we do it. That's well.
Wind blade.
Melt you down like the ice traveler.
Not too far now. Dodge this. Freeze. Farewell.
वो तो मारा था मुझे
Go. You're free now. Cool it. Be free.
ये कब आया
Race you!
Not too far now. Freeze!
What a lazy low, bro.
With the wind! Dodge this!
क्या रहा था ये?
Not good. Be free. Freeze.
What am I doing?
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
क्या टाइम क्यों लगा? इसके लिए होगी। Not good. Not good. Okay.
Farewell. Cool it. Freeze.
Cobra, get them!
Okay, nice.
Not too far now. Dodge this. Cool it.
You're toast!
Time to say hello. Disappear. Farewell.
But होता क्यों नहीं है?
Wind blade. Be free. Freeze. Not too far now. Cool it.
मरा नहीं?
Yeah.
What am doing? इतना टाइम क्यों लगा रहा हूँ?
Wind blade.
What am बाहर आता भाई। Skip back to domain, bro. Domain, just leave. काया, अबे काया का तो इसके आर्टिफैक्ट्स लगे, उसको मैं दे सकता हूँ क्रिम्सन विच ऑफ 4 दे सकता हूँ। वह तो है ना मेरे पास, लगा ना उसके आर्टिफैक्ट। मेरे पास है तो, मेरे पास है तो, यही बोल रहा था ना वो। ये है Heart of Depths, Lava Walker, 2 piece. Pyro resistance increased by 40%. Berserker, Lava Walker लेता. Collar bookmark. This energy. And what's that? Yeah. Maiden. Teyvat. ये भी सेम है. ये सेम है. ये भी सेम. Which flower? इसको क्या देना चाहता है ये? देख. तो दे ना. है ना मेरे पास. ये क्या है इसका फ्लावर का नाम क्या? क्रिम्सन. बस 5 स्टार है ये. What's that? वो 5 स्टार था. ओ. क्या लिखा था उसमें? हिडन. फोर स्टार ही तो है. ये भी अलावा वकर है. क्रिम्सन विच ऑफ फ्लेम्स है. पढ़ा तो है मेरे पास. हिडन प्लेस ऑफ जो फर्नीचर. शांगलिंग को बुलाना है. अच्छा तो ये जो है वो 5 स्टार है. एक्चुअली ये जो है वो 5 स्टार है. अबे तो 5 स्टार तो मुझे मिलेगा ही नहीं ना फिर. ये इसका परसेंटेज क्या दिया हुआ है? हाँ ये बोल रहा है. ठीक है ये बोल रहा है. तो जो है क्रिट रेट कम बढ़ जाएगा. क्रिट डैमेज बढ़ जाएगा. एनर्जी रिचार्ज बढ़ जाएगा. देखना तो है. और पैरो डैमेज कम हो जाएगा. पैरो डैमेज बोनस कम हो जाएगा. ठीक है. ठीक है देता है. मिनट सेट अदर सेट. सेट. ये क्या है? एलिमेंट्री मास्टरी. डिफेंस. डिफेंस एंड एलिमेंट्री मास्टरी. मेंटल एलिमेंटल मास्टरी. तो अटैक 42%. ये दे रहा है ना. ये देगा क्रिम्सन विच ऑफ फ्लेम्स. और ये क्या है? मार्शल आर्टिस्ट. नॉर्मल एंड चार्ज्ड अटैक जो भी है. ये 3 का है. मैं इसको ये नहीं दूँ. ये नहीं दूँगा. इससे बेटर ये होगा ना. सेट पायरो डैमेज बोनस 15%. क्यों नहीं है सब पायरो डैमेज बोनस? चलिए तो समझ गया. ठीक है इसके लिए. ठीक है सर. तो ये कौन सा बड़ा है? रिकमेंडेड स्टैट्स ये बोल रहा है. अदर स्टैट्स ये क्या है? अटैक. अटैक है. डैमेज क्रिट डैमेज अटैक क्रिट सॉरी क्रिट डैमेज है 6 + 6.2. और क्या है? 3.2 अटैक. ये बेटर है ना मेरे पास जो पड़ा है. दिक्कत क्या है? और ये स्कॉलर में तो बैटरी कौन सा? एनर्जी रिचार्ज एंड एचपी बिल्ट इट। तो ये लगा, ये जो है अपना ये मेन है, ठीक है। क्रिट रेट 2.8% एंड एनर्जी रिचार्ज 5.2%। यहाँ पे क्रिट रेट और क्रिट डैमेज दे रहा है, ठीक है। तो ये मेन तो एचपी का होता है ना, ये फ्लावर ये भी दे रहा है। तो सब स्टैट में हाँ थोड़ा बहुत सीख गया हूँ मैं, लेकिन फिर भी नहीं समझ रहा। ये 2 पीस है, ये जो है वो 2 पीस है। ये नहीं समझा मुझे, ये 2 पीस और 4 पीस कैसे बनता है? Is it 4 piece to be exact? 4 piece कैसे बन? This set increase damage caused by overload, electrocharged, superconduct and hyperbolic। ये ठीक तो है, ये क्या है? Piece of 2 energy sets, energy recharge plus 20% हो जाएगा। और ये है क्या है ये? लावा वॉकर फायर रेजिस्टेंस हो जाएगा और फोर्स सेट में इंक्रीज डैमेज अगेंस्ट ओपोनेंट अफेक्टेड बाय फायर। तो पायरो से अफेक्टेड से डैमेज बढ़ जाएगा। पायरो डैमेज बोनस तो यहाँ पे मिल रहा है मुझे। सेट एनर्जी रिचार्ज भी क्या करती है? ठीक है, जो लगा पड़ा है उसी को लगे रहने। ये क्या करता है? ये मेन एनर्जी 7.1 और अटैक और एलिमेंटर बूस्ट, ठीक है। ये भी ठीक है। और ये क्या? और ये क्या? ठीक है, इसमें मुझे हेड 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 ये मेन क्रिट रेट का है। क्रिट रेट है, अटैक अटैक 12%, 12 प्लस 12 एक्चुअली नथिंग गुड आई गेस। लेकिन इसमें देख बता रहा है मेरा जो क्रिट रेट है वो 12% है, वो हो जाएगा 22% है, वो 12% हो जाएगा। एनर्जी रिचार्ज भी कम हो जाएगा। क्या हटाया था मैंने? ये तो वर्स होते नहीं जा रहा। क्रिट रेट सब तो कम ही हो रहा है। क्विक आर्टिफैक्ट्स, करंट आर्टिफैक्ट्स, ये बोल रहा है वो करने के लिए, लेकिन इसका क्रिट रेट कम हो जाएगा ना। अच्छा ये हटा कर देखो, ये है एलिमेंट्री मास्टर देता है और एनर्जी रिचार्ज देगा। कुछ तो कम हो रहा है, मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा। हाँ, एनर्जी रिचार्ज भी कम हो जा रहा है। चलो मैं ये एनर्जी रिचार्ज क्या है? प्लस 20 देखा, ये एनर्जी रिचार्ज देख रहा है कितना दे रहा है। एक काम करता हूँ, ये एनर्जी रिचार्ज दे रहा है ना, इसको यहाँ पे डाल देता हूँ। तो इसको कंप्लीट कर देता हूँ। टैग एनर्जी रिचार्ज प्लस 20% दे रहा है इसके लिए। ये भी तो एनर्जी रिचार्ज प्लस 20% दे रहा है। इसको इस्तेमाल करता हूँ। अटैक लेकिन कम हो जा रहा ना। ठीक है कुछ ठीक है। अबे एनर्जी रिचार्ज कम है इसको, दे तो रहता है प्लस 20 को। इस पे क्या था? एनर्जी रिचार्ज प्लस 3.9 ऐसे भी दे रहा था वो। फिर उसके ऊपर जो बढ़ता। अबे रुक जा, इसको ना मैं इसको मैं इससे मिला दूंगा, ये दोनों को ऐसे ऐसे मिला। चल देखते हैं, ठीक करते हैं। फोर पीस, टू पीस, as long been stained black. इसको एनहांस कर, अभी क्या है वो, इसको इसको एनहांस करता हूँ और ये डाल के देखता हूँ, ये था ना अटैक प्लस डिफेंस, जी अटैक प्लस डिफेंस ना। तो इसको अगर मैं एनहांस करूँगा इससे अटैक प्लस डिफेंस वाले से ऐड कर दूँगा, तो इसका क्या बढ़ा है, एक सेकंड पहले इसको दिस सेलेक्ट करें, वो पड़ गया वो एक्चुअली, सॉरी माय बैड। ओके और क्या था, सॉरी वो क्या था, एक और था ना वो एक्साइल, फेदर ऑफ एक्साइल, स्टार पे तो था वो, कहाँ गया अब वो नहीं दिखेगा। ये था वो ना, ये था वो, ये था। अब इसको मैं करता हूँ, इसको एनहांस करता हूँ, वो मिलना चाहिए ना मेन, है कहाँ पे वो? ये रहा, इस एलिमेंट्री मास्टरी 14 प्लस, ये एलिमेंट्री मास्टरी देगा, एलिमेंट्री मास्टरी ये था वो, ये इसको किया प्लस उसको एनहांस, नहीं दे रहे उसने कुछ किया क्या, नहीं दिया, कर तो दिया मैंने सब, एनहांसर से कर सकता हूँ मैं। अब ये होगा क्रिंसन विच ऑफ पावर, इसको ये करूँगा तो होगा क्या, अच्छा इसको बढ़ाते कैसे हैं, इसको 2 पीस और 4 पीस कैसे करते हैं, दैट्स द क्वेश्चन है। 2 पीस 4 पीस कैसे होती है चीज़ें, ये 3 स्टार है ना, मैं इसको 3 स्टार को इसमें डालना चाहता हूँ, ये 3 स्टार मिल नहीं रहा मुझे बस, लेवल रेड 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 वन, दिस वन ना, मेरे पास हिस्ट्री देगा, ये देख एलिमेंट्री मास्टर दे रहा है, हेल्थ दे रहा है 2 पॉइंट, इसको छोड़ देता हूँ, और ये क्या दे रहा है, बर्सर्कर मार्शल आर्टिस्ट, बर्सर्कर इंस्ट्रक्टर, क्या दे रहा है, रिट्रेट 2 पॉइंट, रिट्रेट ले, एलिमेंट्री रिचार्ज, एनर्जी रिचार्ज, अटैक एंड डिफेंस दे रहा है, एनर्जी रिचार्ज प्लस टच 3.5, एलिमेंट्री मास्टरी अटैक, क्रिट क्रिट प्लस, अब ये 2 और 4 पीस कैसे बनता है जी, प्लीज टेल मी ये 2 पीस और 4 पीस कैसे बनता है, और ये इतना मेहनत करने की ज़रूरत भी है मुझे, ये कितना है, प्लस 3 स्टार प्लस आर्टिफैक्ट्स, ये देखिए क्या है मेरे पास, ग्लैडिएटर नाउस, ओके, एनर्जी रिचार्ज दे रहा लावा वॉकर। ये है 83%। दे रहा 4 पीस। ये क्या स्टैट्स क्या बढ़ते हैं एनर्जी रिचार्ज का? एनर्जी रिचार्ज बहुत देते हैं ना इस। तो देख रहा है एनर्जी रिचार्ज ही दे जा रहा हूँ। ये क्या है? पायरो डैमेज बोनस, क्रिट रेट, एचपी, एचपी नहीं क्या समझ। ये भी है क्रिट डैमेज 6.2% और अटैक भी 2। इसको एनहांस करते हैं। क्रिट रेट ना, रेट क्रिट रेट 2.8 दे रहा। इससे कुछ बढ़ता है क्या? देखो अटैक बढ़ रहा है 68। बाकी आई थिंक वो सब सब्जेक्टिव है। डैमेज इसका 7। Affected by Cairo for 14% less time. Affected by Cairo. अब क्या गार्डियन बस do they even matter? एनर्जी रिचार्ज 4.1% का एनर्जी रिचार्ज मिल चुका है। अब एनर्जी रिचार्ज क्या फर्क पड़ता है? देखो एनर्जी का 4.1 है, ठीक है। एनर्जी रिचार्ज मतलब ये होगा ना, कब क्या बोलते हैं एलिमेंटल मास्टर। ये रहा एनर्जी रिचार्ज। अटैक प्लस एक्साइल 2। अटैक ही बढ़ रहा भाई, एनर्जी रिचार्ज 102 है ना। अटैक और अटैक परसेंटेज। अटैक परसेंटेज, अटैक देखिए 28 है। चल अटैक परसेंटेज में देखते हैं और देखते हैं उससे कुछ बढ़ता है क्या। ये बढ़ेगा 5.2। तो S2 प्लस डिस्पेंस कुछ नहीं टैग नहीं, वैसे काम नहीं करता। क्या बात कर रहा है, ये कैसे बढ़ रहा है? फिर ये जब एक से बढ़ रहा है तो 6 होगा। ये क्या दे रहा है? आई डोंट थिंक भाई इससे कोई काम भी करता है। ये कोई काम का नहीं। ओके 2 piece set energy recharge plus settings. Crit damage. अबे इसका नहीं, सॉरी इसका। हाँ crit damage, energy recharge इनके लिए कुछ भी नहीं है। crit rate है 12%, crit damage है, energy recharge और इस पे काम कर रहा है हेल्थ पे। इसका मेन काम है ना हेल्थ का। हेल्थ परसेंटेज डैमेज। स्टैट्स कैसे बढ़ते हैं फिर मतलब उसका कोई लॉजिक क्या है फिर? बोलोगे कमेंट में मास्टर मोड ना कर रहा है। तक हेल्थ की बात थी ना। एटी करना था उसे। 0 चीज है भाई। 0 पे कुछ नहीं देता है बस। अटैक दे दिया 2 पॉइंट बस। हेल्थ पे है गया ये रिचार्ज पे रेड डैमेज पायरो डैमेज पायरो रेजिस्टेंस ये चीजें चल रही हैं। इसका है पायरो डैमेज नहीं चाहिए। ये क्या है? क्रिट रेट पे काम कर रहा, ये जो काम नहीं कर रहा, कर रहा है। चलो इसी को देखते हैं, करते हैं हीलिंग को। प्रेयर फॉर स्प्रिंग टाइम। कहीं तो मैंने हीलिंग बोलम देखा था यार। सब पड़ा फटी हिट क्रेडिट, इसको इस्तेमाल ही नहीं कर रहा क्या? डांगलर डाल दो। ये है ना, है ये ढूंढने जा रहा हूँ मैं। ये हीलिंग बोनस है, 12 पे कर देगा, 5 में 12 कैसे? अब बताइए बोनस 0, हाउ इज दैट? 215 नेक्स्ट टाइम ना, तो उस पर डिपेंड करता है ना सर। क्या लिखा है एलिमेंट्री मास्टर स्ट्रेन? नीचे रिचार्ज हो गया 141%। हीलिंग बोनस भी नहीं है इनकम। अब क्या क्या चीज़ें? ब्यूटी रिडक्शन, स्ट्रेंथ, रेट रेट, बहुत ताप थी इसमें। आई थिंक चीज़ें इतनी खास नहीं है। क्या आर्टिफैक्ट्स में और क्या बाकी है? 8 लेवल पे करना है सबको। 8 लेवल पे यार तक नहीं है। तो ठीक है, मेरा कंट्रोल क्या होगा? कंट्रोल को चार्ज किया है मैंने। कंट्रोलर की भाई, कंट्रोलर की चमक रहा है। कंट्रोलर को इतना चार्ज किया फिर भी कंट्रोलर, बताओ भाई। लेट्स सी। Probably अब दिक्कत ना होते हुए कंट्रोलर यार फिर तो दिक्कत हो जाएगी मुझे। चलो भाई छोड़ो उसे। भाई मुझे दिक्कत पड़ जाती है। चैप्टर प्रोलॉग गुड पॉइंट है ना। कहाँ पर मिला है?
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided
Right.
with the Abyss.
I'm feeling a bit better. I still can't accept.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
Yeah, you're right. There must be more to this than
She said we needed to reach the end of our journey.
I bet
Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
I'm glad to have you as a guide.
Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey...
I need to find that.
Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
I need an answer from her. Good questions.
Ooh, Paimon supports that idea. Just the thought of it's so satisfying. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next...
Go to Inazuma.
Paimon doesn't think we
Inazuma.
can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
Let me try and think of someone. I'm sure there's someone we have met. Inazuma के लिए कोई भी नहीं मिले हम लोग यार। क्या मिले हैं?
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lea Harbor. She's from Inazuma.
Atsuko?
Let's see what she has to say.
Let's go. Autumn when Scarlet Leaves. Chapter 2 prologue to that. 391. कहाँ पे हो ना? Go about travel and Wait, what the
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right?
I'm still learning to talk.
I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there...
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, but to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Did someone
Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Ichising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the... What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
I have compelling reason. There are answered questions.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out in...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
But they have Rito. But there's a place for Outlanders.
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed, but if you really are set on going, there is one...
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right! Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
Let's give it a try. It seems like our only
The
option.
Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
Oh, Beto. कहाँ पे है? वहाँ कैसे जाए भाई? Beto. अबे यहाँ कैसे जाएंगे? यहाँ पे जाने का कोई रास्ता? Thoughts prepare for journey to Inazuma the way. भाई लेके चल रहा है क्या? तो वहाँ पे जाएंगे कैसे? मेरे पास शिप है बट ऐसा है How can we go there? ये शिप जाती है क्या? There's no way. कैसे जाएंगे वहाँ पे?
Careful. Some saurians like to hide in chests like that.
कैसे जाएंगे भाई? How can we go there?
Probably an introvert thing.
पता नहीं रहा नेविगेट का करूँगा क्या? यहाँ से Inazuma ये क्या है मैंने ये नहीं पता है मैंने let's see यहाँ पे एक शिप है अब वो हमें लेके गई। अरे ये तो यही जगह है। आई थिंक ऐसे बस कोई जगह है ऐसे हिंडते जाना पड़ेगा धीरे धीरे। There's no way around। मैं यहाँ पे आया हूँ ये लगता है यहाँ पे कोई वे होना चाहिए। कोई बताएगा मुझे ऐसे ही जाना मुझे क्यों लग रहा है कोई और भी हो सकता क्यों यहाँ पे क्यों के तो आया हूँ ना मैं अबे ये कर दे रहे हैं
Dodge this! How fortunate. What's the hurry?
Oh, क्या बात है के पास ही जाके क्यों रखना करना क्या चाहता है करना क्या चाहता है
You can always tell which ones are ripe for the picking by the sound they make when you tap on them.
पानी के बीच में सामने दिख रहा है Just fine. वो न मार रहा है
You You can always tell which ones are ripe for the picking by the sound they make when you tap on them.
If I want it, बताइए भाई. तो सही में लगा यहाँ पे वो बस्ट.
Farewell! Cool it!
चला कुछ मिलेगा तो मैं मारा. Pero how to do this? कहाँ से है ये भाई? देखते हैं यार. पता है.
Be free! Freeze!
ये बिल्कुल आदत नहीं है कंट्रोलर की भाई.
I'll keep this close.
Go! You're free now!
My bad यार, my bad.
Not too far now. Cool it. Wind blade.
ऊपर कर. ऊपर शॉट ना. Oh my precious.
Is this an answer from this world?
Be free. Dodge this. Wind blade.
साला यार. अबे इसमें मैं चेंज नहीं कर सकता जल्दी.
Not too far now. Be free. Freeze. Dodge this.
मारने को तो ठीक है. अबे 1000 घंटा लग रहा है.
Fascinating.
यहाँ पे वो भी है। कहाँ पे है? तो बाद में देखिए।
Cool it.
वो इधर का बीला। अबे यार।
Farewell. Dodge this. Tell me what you see. Please.
अबे यार हट बैक हो भाई बैक।
This one will be frozen. Don't push your luck. Wind blade.
अबे लिटरली मैं मर। अबे कंट्रोलर दूसरे कंट्रोल के आगे छोड़।
I'll keep this close.
ऐसा खेला नहीं जाता। सॉरी गाइस अपना गंदा खेलने के लिए। मेन मुझे दिक्कत है चेंज करने की भाई, चेंज ही नहीं होता।
Be free. Cool it.
हीरो चेंज करने में दिक्कत है मुझे।
Freeze.
पता चेंज भी नहीं आता।
Quite the find.
कौन था? क्या बात?
Cool it. Not too far now. Oh, so sorry.
ये लेना भी नहीं। क्या लगता है? इसका कहाँ गया? वाटर से पकड़ना।
Go! You're free now! With the wind!
काम कुछ कर यार।
Be free! Dodge this! Wind blade!
कुछ पे नहीं बचा ना?
Cool it!
होगा भाई होगा। कहाँ जा रही है भाई?
Fascinating. Freeze!
बहुत दूर है क्या? उसके बाद मुझे लगा बहुत दूर है। मैं बोलूँ उसके अराउंड कैसे पहुँच गया?
What's the hurry?
क्या कहा है?
Fascinating.
सारा सो रहा है।
Dodge this!
इन तरफ चल के बेचारी। जाना कहाँ है भाई? इस तरफ जाए तो जाए यार।
Freeze! Dodge this!
लगे।
Freeze! You're getting on my nerves.
बता तो यहीं रहा। How can I go, bro? वहाँ पे कैसे जा सकता हूँ? क्या बात कर रहा है? ओ भाई, फिर किसी को
You can always tell which ones are ripe for the picking by the sound they make when you tap on them.
There might be something.
Disappear! तो गई कति खराब। How was you?
ओ ये क्या है भाई? Carrot a great sword.
Your passion for treasure hunting is
Nice.
turning these chests into an endangered species.
Alright. नहीं पता ना। अच्छा एक सेकंड रुको।
Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one.
What you say, guys? Go. Hello. एक सेकंड रुको। ये बहुत दिक्कत है। आज हो रहा था ना। मेरा कंट्रोलर क्लिक कर रहा है। I'm not... Why is it that my controller बहुत ज़्यादा क्लिक कर रहा है? चार्ज तो किया हूँ। वहाँ पे कोई भी चीज़ मुझे दिखी नहीं जो मुझे वहाँ पे लेके जाए। बस यही प्रिटी वे है जाने का। The पेड़ ये वहाँ पे भी कहाँ पे यहीं पे कहीं पे यहाँ पे here somewhere कहीं पे बोल रहा है। Who the heck are you? You arrived on board the ship. I'm looking for... You're the traveler. What are you doing here? Looking for the captain. Does she look like she's someone you just come looking for recipes? Oh, someone get over here. Teyvat, go up and feed him the fishes. Alright. This traveler was snuck in here. Said they are looking for... well, they are up to no good. I'll wager. And I thought I would just deal with this torpedo. Stop scaring people anyhow. How our captain will hold you upside down. I'd like to go to Inazuma. You want to go Inazuma? I'll ship. You best see the captain herself about this. She's on board right now. The same not just her eyes open. Try not to disturb her. Body. So been anchored for quite a while due to her orders, which has led to quite a few days. Why don't you go around in the ship and see who needs help? चूलूम तो ठीक है ये कहाँ पे ये रहा तो चढ़ सकता हूँ हाँ? क्या पता जब पहले घर घर में देखना चाहिए
Waves are as calm as always.
Time to set sail.
क्या बात कर रहा है ऐसे बा यार ऐसे ही चल जाएंगे कोई दिक्कत नहीं आ, अबे भाई क्या दिक्कत क्या है ऐसे
I wonder what's going on.
माय गुडनेस आयरन वर्क और
What a bountiful.
अब आ भाई
Weapons on this side are quite well maintained.
एक सेकंड कुछ यूज ही नहीं कर रहा था सी ये चीजें हैं क्या इस दिन लगा ये कुछ भी नहीं किया ठीक है फिर नेपराइट वो चीजें दी इसने ये दिखी आर यू सीरियस Nice. चढ़ गए इसके ऊपर क्या नाइस
All clear as far as the eye can see.
और कितना होता है ये ना बात आई थिंक मैं इसके टॉप पे हूँ आप बताओ किससे मिला किसी से बात करनी चाहिए ओह तो यहाँ पे ओह काजुआ काजुआ है ना ये
Oh, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Is this guy a bard by chance? Then this must be your bard for hire.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Also, just to
Also,
clarify,
just to clarify, by great...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talent. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
I don't have a vision, but
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought out. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
why doesn't it have a monster?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
If you don't have a vision, a vision is for no use to be honest, I'm not interested. विजन तो इसका मतलब वही है ना, ये जो विजन है, ये पावर है इसके पास, पर ये तो यूज कर सकता ना.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma,
I'm not
huh?
worried. Let's give this a shot.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be...
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is
The Gathering Stone. Pero Kai Tehara Kazu. 498. अब कहाँ पे जाना है भाई? अबे भाई. कहीं पे है? ये भी अनलॉक कर ही देता. यहाँ से तो नहीं जा सकता. हाँ तो बंद. अच्छा इसको और कितने सारे बोलते हैं? और भी है क्या यहाँ का? हो सकता है. यहाँ पे एक सेल है. हाँ मैंने चेक किया बस. चेक करना चाहता. एक वहाँ पे, एक यहाँ पे बीच में था वो. वहाँ पे एक बार चेक कर लेता है. There might be. पहुंचना। ओ ओ ओ
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
चढ़ तो क्या भाई? चढ़ क्या वन शॉट में? कहना सही से। ठीक है मेरा। तो वो था और वहाँ पे मतलब कुछ भी नहीं है यहाँ पे। ठीक है। ओके, नेवर माइंड। You can go there or not. ये इजी पार्ट था। यहाँ पे चढ़ो, इसके ऊपर भी तो चढ़ जाओ। मैं उसे खोलने जा रहा हूँ। तो बताओ। यहीं पे अंदर से यहाँ पे चैलेंज है, उसको बाद में इससे इसलिए इसके लिए बाद में आएंगे। पैट्रा क्या है चैलेंज? इससे तो बिल्कुल नहीं कर पाऊंगा।
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
अबे यार मैं चेंज कर रहा हूँ, फिर वो चेंज नहीं हुआ।
Don't get frostbite.
Nice and spicy! Race you!
Time to say hello.
What a timing, bro! What a timing! Yeah.
You can always tell which ones are ripe for the picking by the sound they make when you tap on them.
मुझे दिक्कत ये थी पता है, जो ये है जाना कहाँ है यहाँ पे ना, कि मुझे इससे फाइट करने में थोड़ी दिक्कत हो रही है इससे। हाउ कैन आई? क्या मुझे अपनी ट्रिक इस्तेमाल करनी पड़ेगी? आई थिंक इससे बेटर पास है, इससे ही बेटर पास है। कहीं से चलते हैं।
There you are,
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
The more, the merrier!
A reward on the road.
ये नहीं आया अब आया सब बहुत सारा twin treasure desert woman इसे टारगेट क्या बात कर रहा let's see का इतना आसान है और कितना दूर जाना है
Before we sign up, let's see who the other fighters are. Vader said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against? Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
एक तो नहीं है फिर यहाँ पे थैंक यू काम करना और कहाँ पे
Nice and spicy!
यहाँ पे तो बहुत सारे चुने टेस्ट करते करते मुझे ओ अच्छा
Your passion for treasure hunting is turning these chests into an endangered species.
विवेक क्या कर रहा है
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
क्या और क्या ओ ब्रो पकड़ ना भाई ऐसा बंदा भाई कहाँ पे था वाह ना घूम के मैं इसका वहाँ पे क्या दिख रहा है भाई हाँ यार समझ सकता ना मैं
You can always tell which ones are ripe for the picking by the sound they make when you tap on them.
So 47%. गाना कहाँ था मुझे? यही करना था क्या? अबे यही करना था बे। मुझे लगा मैंने क्वेस्ट चालू कर दी।
Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Not yet. Just wanted to take a look around.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So,
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Former runner-up.
Also, that doesn't...
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beak. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna...
I'll see you in the arena.
चेक क्या कर रहा था बस चेक.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Do you want to become an adventurer? Do you want to become a hero?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect... I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
Do you have a tournament experience? Are you or no?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
I'm sure you have.
I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll
My
need your
aura.
wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Oh, sorry. Fast. Chai.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills.
That's what I want.
That's why this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain...
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud
The
disciples of
Liangshan
his.
clan.
You
Chinchu?
probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show your
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their—
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
A vision won't make you better at the martial art. There may be other vision with you can't.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same—
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
That's the spirit.
See you in the—
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling Champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
Teyvat.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Ancient god.
Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament.
I don't have a vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatu.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to... it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osail, so that's one. Do you have any others?
I saved Olin. I'm the honorary knight of Adamant.
Yeah! Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror Dvalin and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of...
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then?
I'm not that interested.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to...
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament.
Obviously.
You know, just to avoid any mistakes. In
Obviously.
any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win. All right, it's shoot.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Not quite. Yes,
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Not quite. क्या कर रहा तो करेगा.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now.
अबे यार भाई.
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
What a
कुत्ते
strange
जैसा हमारा भाई.
guy.
छी.
Why was he so confident to begin with?
बेडो ये क्या कर रहे हैं? ये
Now
सब क्या
that
है ये
we've won,
सब?
let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
बेचारे को कुत्ते जैसा बड़ा है. छी भाई.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive.
Yeah,
But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liua's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Don't know. I was so popular. I don't see what. Didn't know, bhai. इतना popular है.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your... So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
किससे? काजुआ से?
But we only just
मुझे
started
क्यों लग रहा है
the
काजुआ से fight
qualifiers.
कराएगी?
Seems like a crazy system if we...
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're...
Obviously, after a long time, your semifinal is finally decided.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have
I've not
high
seen
hopes
her
for
so
this
excited.
tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
I won't.
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
इससे बात करनी है क्या?
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax, my guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
I'm ready. Interested in getting a few butterflies over here.
Okay, follow me.
भाई इसके लिए बोल रहे हो लोग मुझे. कौन है भाई ये?
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong
वो धरा भाई
opponent.
उसने.
That's what I'm here for.
मैं सोच रहा था इनको बिना उसके निकालो. अच्छा गलती हो गई थोड़ी।
Good.
अबे treasure hoarders का
I'm
बंदा
sweating
लग
all
रहा है।
over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
I need to train harder.
I need
You
to
fought
train
very well,
harder.
Susan. With the opportunity to be champion.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried.
Huh?
If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your but mine? Never. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that master?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome.
I don't
often have the pleasure.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be.
अबे चल।
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick.
अच्छा हाँ।
So don't get too cocky.
Finals बाकी है भाई।
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If
Maybe next time, huh? By the way...
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. Quick on his feet and swift to take advantage. I faltered for but a brief moment. But before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
स्कूरा भाई है। अच्छा सॉरी। गलती से लियांग भाई।
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy...
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise, I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment. So I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to...
Oh, all right then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery.
Thanks, I'll do my...
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
लग नहीं रहा, पता नहीं, हो भी सकता है।
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. And it could... But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Sure is. It's almost over.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Better be safe than sorry.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you.
Let's go somewhere where...
Let's go somewhere a little quieter. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
More peaceful location. तू भाई क्या करना चाहता है मुझसे? 169? वो कितना था? क्या कराना चाहता है खासुआ? अबे यार इसका टेलीपोर्ट ही पड़ा कहीं पे है खासुआ बैठा है
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
I wonder why didn't you bring this up at this end.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say, it would cause some unwanted misunderstanding. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Yes, but how did you know?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey,
stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
I'm afraid I don't know either. All I did was test the sound.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's all thanks to Paimon's knowledge. It's all thanks to...
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Fair enough.
Now then, let's test your...
training the first level training
Yeah! Yeah! blade! Disappear!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his... In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which...
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding... For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma. So that's what you're curious about? Then allow... As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Archon before?
I'm not sure. It was already a long time ago.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all of...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Yeah, let's go to the...
Very well. Let's go.
पहुंचा दे भाई यहीं पे डायरेक्ट. Yep. Pedo.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for... I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take the... As for our other combatant... come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight!
Maybe they got the match time next.
We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone
भाग गया,
all right.
लेके भाग गया.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently.
He will not go.
The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Seems there's nothing else you can do.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Follow the wind current. Huh?
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
यार ये तो हुआ ही नहीं हुआ मैं हारूंगा
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was
इसको
stolen.
नहीं मारना है इसको नहीं मारना है
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Shit! My bad. गलती कर दी Challenge complete हो गया क्या बात कर रहा है भाई
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
नहीं मार रहा हूँ Stand back
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh. Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely, speed. But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
Nowhere else to run now. Just keep...
Drat. This could... I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a use...
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arm.
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a...
अबे यार फिर क्या मतलब है तो बोला फास्ट था ये किधर फास्ट है इसको ऐसे मारूंगा बेटा बिना बोला था ना मैंने बिना मतलब मैं टीस किया
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my...
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the... Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of...
No need for that. Thank you for...
That is a release in frenzy.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to skip?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hand. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity, but unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawake. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to no matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you attached to this vision? Why are you so determined to do?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior.
Kazuha!
It's just another way. All right then, it's time we returned.
If you need to talk more, I'm here too.
Do not let my feelings trouble, but thank you.
Okay, sir. कूलर है तो आई थिंक अभी चार्ज हो ही गया होगा। अबे यहाँ पे आ गए हम लोग, बताओ ये भागते वहाँ। अबे यार यहाँ से भी तो यहाँ पे बहुत धूप है। बहुत दूर है यहाँ से।
Cool it. Freeze.
Oh, बचाओ।
Cool it.
Oh,
Freeze. Dodge this.
I don't want to die. That's it.
Cool it.
पहुंच नहीं वाले हम लोग। But just about, guys. Just about.
Freeze.
I guess that's it. या फिर नहीं।
Dodge this.
चाहिए करो बात। सब चले गए क्या? दिख ही नहीं रहा।
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she...
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beta was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liu.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the fight. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So if that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero...
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but now...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire... In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Arduous? Chapter 2 prologue complete हो गया. ये prologue था बता. Bottom Benson Scarlet. अब कहाँ जाना है?
Be free.
रहा है, ठीक है।
Freeze!
This is यहाँ पे वो था ना, क्या कहाँ गया वो? ये वाला था ना यहाँ पे। आते नहीं था। वहीं पर था क्या यार? भाई सब चलेगा, कोई नहीं यहाँ पर। यहीं पे तो था, यहाँ कहाँ गया पता। वहाँ पे एक श्राइन है।
Dodge this! Freeze!
That's over there.
Windblade! Cool it!
Damn.
Freeze!
Oh my goodness. I think we can. How can we not go there, bhai? How not to die? Huh. कहाँ जाना है? यहाँ पे। Don't tell me भाई, अच्छा हुआ ये था। कैथरीन के पास।
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you,
Avoid
traveler?
traveling to.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
I've been waiting for you day.
Oh, is that right? Well, the fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get under. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulate. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
क्या मतलब इसका? Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
There's no need to move it.
There's no need to get.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the.
Aboard the alcohol. स्टार्ट हो गया चैप्टर 2 एक्ट 1
Add Astra.
फॉलो करा Yeah, I think आ देता हूँ ये लेके आओ और E10 yeah second अच्छा तुम देता भी ठीक है कहाँ जाना है मैं सेकंड से यहाँ पे जा सकते हो यहाँ पे जा सकते हो क्या मैं बता सकता हूँ ओ आ सकते हो तू ना पा नहीं घुमा नहीं सामने
You can always tell which ones are ripe for the picking by the sound they make when you tap on them.
I should.
The weapons on this side are quite well maintained.
Extra. इसको चेक आउट कर रहा है थोड़ा मुझे लगा नहीं था वापस आएंगे बट ठीक है चेक आउट पेड़ से बात
The waves are as calm as always.
Is running a bit low.
Hmm.
I wonder what's going on up there.
Talk to
The waves are as calm as always.
time to set
Ah, you finally... All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors
क्या हो गया? अबे इसी बोट में तो है हुआ क्या करते हैं? आजू आवाई ये देते हैं After braving the raging thunderstorm, the Alcar finally comes for port. Let's see where. अबे
Oh, hi there.
थोमा अब मुझे मिलेगा ना थोमा के पीछे
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Toma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
You got this. Look forward to seeing you again.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Aye, Cap.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Okay then. I'm sorry. Good stone. How can you not? How can you not climb this? Oh, don't let me down. Are you sure, bro? Are you sure? I guess now. Thank goodness. फिशिंग कर सकता हूँ मैं यहाँ पे फिश ये दोनों है पहले चलते हैं चीजें देखते हैं
What's the hurry?
सॉरी भाई मेरी गलती वो ये क्या एंजेलिक मेरी गलती है क्या यार भाई रास्ता नहीं
What's the hurry?
to the waters. पता नहीं क्या। हेल्थ भी भर लेता था।
Why is this jump so hard?
Yeah, you nearly got him! Ooh, look at that! Quick, let's go show it off!
Please, Maraika. Senju.
What's the hurry?
हमारा काम ही नहीं बना तो क्या
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you don't. You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trade... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or it.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone said.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outs. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku decree, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have a job.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander.
Thank you.
Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
यहाँ से चलता हूँ कुछ तो होगा ना यहाँ पर वाह भैया Peace. बताओ भाई कैसे आ रहा है
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Which one should I choose?
ठीक है करते हैं बार बार और मैं धीरे धीरे एक्सप्लोर शीबा नाम था उसका।
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million?
2 million? For a processing fee?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down!
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
4 लाख का 600 भाई एक मिलियन का कहाँ 4 लाख एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
I think more than Mora. That's strange.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just a figure of... The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
That's impression.
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
So how would an Outlander ever get to meet the Red and Sugar Fish?
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
That may be so hard to find.
Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Order in this.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow, the Rito
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. However, connections come at a high price. No. In this instance, in fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Fixer works in mysterious way. So what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Caricio.
Why in the world?
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Very nearly. Luckily, we had
Ah, good. That's a relief.
Need to be careful.
You need to be careful.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from over.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity. But in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Mera.
Crystal Mera?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya and his... So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for Crystal Marrow. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it.
Isn't that what they call it?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
This upside treatment. Can't you discuss the system with the Kanjo?
We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
Try our best. Negotiation with the Kanjo Commission. The vendor does sound like a fictional character.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
How boring. Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
यहाँ पे पहले इसे खोल दो भाई. बात है ऊपर है क्या? I don't think. ऊपर ही है। कहाँ पे है भाई उनका? वाह। मुझे लगा कि इधर ही है। अरे नहीं आता। पकड़ ले क्या बात है क्या बात है क्या बात है। Octopus. चलो भैया अपन सर्च for 3-2 Inazuma तो यहाँ पे होगा यहाँ पे अपनी साइज सब फुल है ना सब फुल कितना है फिर कहाँ जाना यहाँ पे ना मैंने नहीं खिला दिया
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Just arrived.
So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates, they're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable.
Hey, what's...
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in...
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
To get the real picture on the tube. Huh.
Good idea.
Sorry, bhai. कहाँ है?
That was quick.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Oh? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seems like a monster to me.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito. The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Got it. I'll go back and talk to him.
Really? Is that...
Well then, it sounds like you may have found...
Yeah, दिक्कत है. यहीं पे था.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
Time in your hands, some would call them.
Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You're Mondstadt?
Dandelion. Connect you.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't... The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back. So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Close your eyes.
What is this? What?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Leela.
कोई भी चीज़ दे सकता हूँ.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right. I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't...
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now, so come on, get it off your chest.
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive, and once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where—
Really? If you want to taste
Keijiro!
After him!
Has been noticed. चलना तो बेचारा.
Should I close early? Love for freedom. It's not like I'll get any customers. I need to think about it.
Ah. Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him... Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
क्या बात कर रहा है सही में? टिंग टिंग.
Love for freedom. Which one should I choose? Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. I need to think about it.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Generous patronage.
Good! Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Now, who else is behind on payments?
Should I close early?
Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us! Too close! That's too close! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go?
Looking for something special?
He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
अबे
If only
क्या
we'd made
बात
less
कर
noise.
क्या बात कर रहा है कुछ भी.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
What? There.
Love for freedom. Which one should I choose? Should I
ओह
close
ये कर सकता हूँ मैं.
early? It's not like I'll
ये
get
मैं
any
उसमें नहीं कर सकता था. मैं ये यहाँ पे कर सकता हूँ. यही करना है मुझे.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good! Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Should I close early?
Oh, but of course, tax
like I'll get
collection
any
is difficult
customers.
work.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
He's getting...
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away.
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us.
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
nothing.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look? Whoa, it's boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Oh yes, the real reason Paimon come now. Even if people find more of it.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every...
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Kurt...
I'll...
Huh? You aren't gonna come...
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the...
Huh. Poor Werner.
I got you. वो वैसे ही करना था तब मुझे हो जाता पता नहीं क्योंकि इसमें शिफ्ट ऑफ एक बातों में भाग सकता हूँ चलने का कुछ नहीं क्या करना क्या चाहता है ये
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another...
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the tech.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the...
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
Oh, should we settle this?
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like any—
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about—
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing.
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine.
And not even an ounce of shit.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my—
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let—
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just—
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of—
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You outlanders have no respect. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and—
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Contact by one contact. That title doesn't have any weight.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no—
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi Hime. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less...
But, Chief!
Enough!
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to...
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to... If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future. Shh, not here. Too many people listening.
Talk to Toma. Toma भाई कहाँ है? जब यहाँ पे बोलो भाई क्या बात है?
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the Yashiro Commission.
Straight to the point. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time. So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So where did the picture of Roto came from?
You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the
Change the tide?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato... With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree...
Never offered to help.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one goal here.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set...
Toma sure didn't put up...
Well, my work on Rito is done. So one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House. Good luck with everything.
Boy.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
I think press now.
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to... Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and...
Forget. I enter. Okay. Whoever I enter,
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to... Who knows? Maybe he's...
V2X. V2X. नहीं बना दे
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespass.
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual Come on in. Let's see what we can do.
Huh. Did you get all that, Mr.?
My sincere apologies.
ये कब बात हुई हमारी?
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit...
So what you're saying is, we really are...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under...
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make it...
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel.
Whoa! You heard about that too? Yep. It's true, all right. Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render...
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know the Qingxin. A flower grows on the mountaintops.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before.
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxin, would you?
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivered.
That sounds much...
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
I consider...
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long.
So no letters, so...
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let
Traveler,
see!
would that I could
So
convey this message to you in
she
person.
wants
I
you to
applied for the
secretly
hasty
meet her
means
at
by which
night?
this letter has come
But
to
you
you,
didn't seem
and I have
surprised at all by
that
this.
it hasn't left
What's
you
going
feeling
on?
relaxed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander. After all, it is no more mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you would be so good. Meet me tonight under the glow of the splendid moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere and look forward to the pleasure too. Passion has no intention of letting me see.
Huh? Have you been up to... her tonight and see what she has to say.
पायमल भी तो है क्लिक करना पड़ेगा हेड का तब तक हम क्या कर सकते हैं कहाँ पर कुछ भी नहीं है क्या P2 जो है यहाँ पे X है वो कहाँ पे पहले वो हमको इधर तो नहीं जाने दे रहा था अबे नहीं जा सकते वहाँ पर अच्छा वहाँ पे नहीं जा सकते मतलब दूसरा है क्या ये तो बॉर्डर होगा ना यहाँ तक तो बड़ी सकता है 18 से 24 हो जाएगा अभी टाइगर स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट है डबल आई अंदर या तो ऊपर हो गया सत्तर पे भी नहीं है ना रास्ता कैसे जाए यही बोल रहा रास्ता हिरागे साथ हो कहाँ है भाई
You finally
आया
arrived.
तो था वहाँ पे
Allow me to introduce myself. This is technically the second time we have met.
Wow, she's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments.
Is it Paimon or does something seem...
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity.
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more...
No, you misunderstand me. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryo My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But there is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito. But you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let...
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun.
An arrogant-sounding woman. Seems we need to get off.
We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that...
Elsa, I will have plans.
Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transit.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my... Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our high...
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the...
Yes, but that's not the problem.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare.
Yes, my lady. You heard her.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Another test zone.
Not too far now.
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Let's get down to
Another
business.
test subject.
Dodge this. Wind blade.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack.
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
क्या हो गया भाई?
Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Finally,
Wind blade.
Cut down. Like this.
क्या हो रहा है भाई?
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji?
I'm not afraid to say that
The one...
Shinojo, did you honestly think...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest...
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held...
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. Bye,
Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
Oh.
Seconds across. ये क्या था भाई? ये विशेष फोटो. Something else. क्या है ये? I don't know क्या हो रहा है. ये कैसे होगा लेकिन? What a great timing.
Not too far now. Dodge this.
I don't know. जाना वहाँ पे. ये करना है वहाँ पे. दिमाग होगा खुद से हैं? फोटो फॉर्मेलिटी. इसमें बिजी ट्रैवलर बताया फास्ट.
Be free!
लोग तो बहुत मैंने रेजोनेट नहीं किया वैसे लेट्स रेजोनेट व्हाट आर we here? There is an unlimited power even. Was right, you are the destined one. With your skills and experience, this shouldn't be a problem. Now, how to do stand message? Ask every. Of course, my she. Honda village. Let's see how it works.
It's my lucky day!
Oh.
Take this! Cool it to the very
Vanguard.
Quite the find.
Honda village creating payments. Smell something suspicious. Someone's know better than dogs. Just say. Okay. That. स्कर भाई कितना बात कर रहा है? और कोई तो
We're finally on our own way again!
I've gotta think of a way to save
suppose
Gonda
it's time-
Village.
क्या से बात बुढ़िया को कुछ पता होगा तो ठीक है। ये बताया सच कुछ आज तक लोकल्स फॉर इंफॉर्मेशन और क्या भाई कुछ और तो कोई लोकल से नहीं है यहाँ पे सब तो लोकल्स पता है
What's the hurry?
वो देखो उसको ऊपर बैठा